parent of a child at McFadden, you are automatically a member of the PTO. The PTO has two main missions, and we have restructured ourselves more clearly around these missions based on a self-evaluation of what's been working best and with your approval and input. The first mission of the PTO is to foster McFadden community, and we do that with providing opportunities for parents and children to interact together, hang out, with the goal that it will connect us stronger to the McFadden School. The Welcome Back event was our first McFadden Connect activity this year. And in a moment, Carrie Slicker will come tell you about what we've got planned for the rest of the year. Our second main purpose is to raise funds to support the McFadden School and the education of our kids. We use these funds to provide supplies in the workrooms, as well as giving each teacher some money that they can use for specific classroom needs. Let's hear how some of these funds will be used this year.
Barch. Mrs. Barch.
Oh, hey, Sophia. What's up?
I was wondering, how do you use the money that the PTO gave you?
Oh, you see all these? These are not free. I have to get all these books for you guys, and all these books for me, for you guys. And see this? I need 25 of these books. So I'm going to use it for books.
Hi, I'm Nathan Clark. I'm going into 5th grade this year. Hey, Mrs. Burgess, how are you going to use PTO funds this year?
Well, Nathan, I'm so glad you asked. I have sitting here with me some of the things that I use the money for. One thing I use the money for are those comfy chairs you're sitting in, so that our kindergartners can be comfortable while we're having our literacy share time during literacy centers. I also purchased these fabulous puppets for acting out stories, went to a super kindergarten conference in Alabama and learned all kinds of new strategies, and purchased all kinds of crafts for our hands-on learning fun. Lots of books, of course, too. Have you filled your bucket today? If you haven't read this book, come down to my classroom and check it out. You'll want to find out what happens.
Thank you, Mrs. Barge and Mrs. Burgess, for telling us how the PTO's funds are going to be used this year. As you can see, fundraising is core to what the PTO is about. It's also one of the areas that we've made one of the biggest changes. We have streamlined our fundraising efforts into one sole fundraising activity. I'd like to introduce you to Amy Jaramello, who will unveil the McFadden Invest in a Child campaign and tell you how you can be a part of its success.
Thanks, Leanne. My name is Amy Jaramello, and I serve as chair of the Invest in a Child campaign. Each year, Rutherford County gives the school limited discretionary funding. This creates a gap of between $50,000 and $70,000 that the PTO tries to raise each year to maintain the exceptional learning environment that our children require. This year, we've made a huge change and decided that we're going to have one fundraising program. The PTO has set a goal to raise $180 per child. This we hope will be met by parents, grandparents, and community business partners. You've received an information packet in your registration packet for the parent donation program. We'll be soliciting businesses in August and grandparents in September. Combining all of these funds, we're hopeful that we'll be able to raise $180 per child, which breaks down to about $15 a month or $1 a school day. In order to recognize our efforts visually, come on over, Ashley, show them how we're going to monitor our success. Each time we've raised $180 and a child has been sponsored, we'll mark it with a Mustang and a horseshoe. The PTO is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and remember, if you have a company match, we'd be happy to accept those too.
Hi, I am the chair for the McFadden Connect, and we have heard what the children have said, and through your generous donations, we are excited to announce that we are going to have some incredible, fun-filled activities throughout the year. You're saying, well, what is the purpose of these McFadden Connect events? This is an opportunity for our families and our students to come together, to connect, to learn about each other in a fun and free environment. And the best thing about this is it's going to help us build a better McFadden community where we are involved with each other. And that is the whole purpose. And I have to tell you, we have some exciting events planned. So when are they going to take place? The first events will take place in September. So be on the watch for flyers that will be coming home. Hopefully tonight at orientation or after orientation, and then throughout the upcoming weeks. So these events, they are grade-specific events, and we have everything planned from picnics in the park with build your own Sundays to swimming at Patterson. We would like to encourage you to bring your child to their grade-specific event and to take the time to get involved and connect with the other McFadden families.
Thank you, Carrie. As you can see, what the PTO does for McFadden is very important. And from your generous support throughout the years, the PTO has been able to provide some amazing enhancements to the school. For example, we have purchased over 40 computers and supplied them in the computer lab and for individual teacher needs, as well as other technology needs that they have identified. We've provided the awning that covers the car pickup line up front. We have also provided mulch on an ongoing basis for the playgrounds. The front landscaping has been purchased and provided by the PTO. And then I'm standing in front of one of the most recent purchases the PTO did, which was to purchase this playground set as well as the back swing set. What you do for the PTO is very important. But also remember, as you're sitting here tonight ready to kick off the school year, that the number one thing that you can do is help support your teacher and their needs. We really look forward to working with you this year in the PTO. We ask that you get involved, volunteer, please attend our PTO meetings, and most importantly, if you can, please support the Invest in the Child campaign.